Hi Aquarius, welcome into a general weekly reading for you. This will be for the week of January 6th to the 12th, 2025. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing out there. I did channel an overall message for you before the beginning of this reading, and I got very clearly the sweet taste of victory. The sweet taste of victory. So, naturally, with that said and expressed for this collective, being drawn to this reading, you're about to step into, or you're in the midst of a week where you're going to be tasting that sweet victory that maybe feels like a long time coming for you, overdue in a sense, although it is in divine timing. But I also feel for a lot, it's more so continued, okay? But there's something you changed, maybe re-implemented. It could be more than one thing, so apply it as you may, but it feels like it's working to your advantage. You may find it's a week where there's a reigniting of certain levels of passion and motivation that may as well feel continued for some. A sense of that still growing as you step into this week period. But you're looking good, you're smelling good. There's something about perfume, cologne, you name it. I really feel like you're as well thinking about the sense, the cleanliness or lack thereof which of your outward reality, whether it's at work, home, where you're shopping, even out in Mother Nature. You're a little bit judgmental in regards to other people. Sometimes this judgment, even I want to say this feistiness, goofiness, will brighten the awareness, the energy about other people. Okay, you have a way about getting something through to somebody throughout this week period. I feel it's nothing new for you, where other people wouldn't be able to say it in the way that you do, and have them actually realize and understand and accept what you're saying. There are times when you say something and somebody doesn't know how to take a joke, and Spirit's saying, I don't really feel like that's your type of energy. But to continue from the Secret Language of Light Oracle for Aquarius for this upcoming week. Coming out, we're beginning with Soul Family. I'm hearing coming back to yourself, but in a new light, in a new way or new ways. A sense of your soul tribe within your world being highlighted. It could be naturally your blood related and or non-blood related family. But this is coming through very much as well on another note as your team of guides. If you look closely, I'm sure you can see there are at least two faces here looking like Buddhas. But I also saw one here. There's a feeling of you being very looked after, protected. There's a sense of you therefore needing to honor your individual path and what you wish to see more out of life moving forward by protecting your light, protecting your energy. Maybe even there's this protective energy about you at certain points in regards to a work-related situation, a project, your reputation. But it feels a lot of which there's at least one sort of outward situation that you're committed to, connected to, that's of importance for you. It may even be part of your destiny, and you're protective in regards to that. And sometimes we're protective in regards to putting in consistent effort to see it grow, prosper, to go the distance, to help you go the distance. Because I feel within this positive week, this positive reading, you're meant to go the distance, and people see that, but do you remember this at all times? I feel no. What else do we have? Another soul card, soul journey. I really feel you walk a very spiritual, very, even at times confusing path, a very mysterious one. They're wanting you to view things throughout this week and moving forward more as a journey. Is going to help you step into that explorative, is that the right wording? This exploring energy, okay? This adventurous energy, this creative and curious energy as well, in way of being. And I feel this will create more enjoyment within your life. It will create more magic, more discovery. Even you'll end up stumbling upon certain treasures you wouldn't otherwise. And it's about getting yourself to higher levels, all right? New heights, if you will. You're going to feel very angelic at certain points. I'm hearing eat it up, just be one with it. because I guarantee that whether it's spiritual energy presence affects, it's other people's energy, noise factors which hold energy, your workload at hand, all of the expectations from yourself and other people in a situation or two leaves you feeling heavier than you should be. And so they're saying an Aquarius is not meant to feel this heavy, especially not consistently or most of the time. And so when you feel that way, it's a gift, okay? It's a gift from at least one, if not multiple guides. And it may be from your team of guides, your family of guides as a whole. Anyways, I'm not going to mention that message. There is only one light. Interesting. Didn't mean to say one, but there is only light. With that message coming through by accident, but very purposely, I really feel this is a week where you are not only shining your light and doing your best to increase it and utilize it maybe more efficiently and differently, but they're saying your light stands out in the crowd. There's only one light like yours, right? We could say the Aquarian light and energy way of being as a whole is very much standing out in the crowd, naturally being unique and different and special in comparison to other signs, other people, souls. But if we break down this collective, you being drawn to this reading, your light is so damn special and maybe even healing for some. There's a gracious purity and glow about you. Not the first time these kind of messages have come through for the Aquarians that I read for. But I'm hearing the mandala effect. Mandala effect. I can't really remember what that is speaking upon. But I'm being drawn to the back of the cards as I feel your life is kind of being looked at by spirits, maybe even by you at a certain point or two throughout the week as a mandala. Thinking about, if you were to create one, whether it's digitally or, drawing, you name it. You start from the center, right? You have to start somewhere as kind of the energy. And then things you add on, bits and pieces, right? And it just starts to grow to this big masterpiece. And so they're viewing your worlds and even this week as different mandalas, okay? Works of art, works of success and beauty, okay? Works of color. But manifestation being the last one on the board before we shift on forward to the tarot, because I feel it is a week where you are manifesting like a master and you can't help but feel efficient in regards to this. You can't help but feel special in regards to this. People may even be in awe in regards to how you very efficiently manifest. Somebody might label it or has labeled it as something different, but it's really this, okay? It's really manifestation. Say for example, you want your tip-based or commission-based job to pick up. This is just a really random example. And you say things are going to get busier. I'm going to start to make more money. I'm going to succeed more. Things aren't going to be as slow as they have been. And then it picks up quite soon after the fact. That's what happened. You manifested. You wanted to hear from somebody for a bit, and then you decided to not just long for it, but to say, well, I'm going to hear from them. And then you do. You know what I mean? And sometimes you choose to, or even maybe have to say it multiple times, because maybe the first time you said it or the first two times you said it or thought about it, you didn't fully believe it. Because remembering that full belief and expecting is part of manifesting. But you could teach people a thing or two is now what I'm hearing, and this may be part of which your light may have something to do with it, a talent or two, your outlook, your advice. I'm now getting some of which are an old soul. Nothing has gone wrong. I feel you don't completely believe this, right? When it comes to the recent past, when it comes to your path as a whole, there is so much purpose wrapped up into every tower moment that you've experienced, every difficulty, wrongdoing. Sure, I guarantee, you could have gone without that stabbing in the back or difficulty, that harsh experience or two, tower moment, you name it, but they're saying nothing has gone wrong. All right. There are going to be multiple days throughout the week, maybe the whole week for some, where it feels like nothing can go wrong. And I know that's really hard to believe and just almost sounding kind of unrealistic, but it really is going to feel like an easy accomplishing, smooth sailing, productive kind of week for you, even life changing week, where again, going back to the overall beginning message, you're tasting the sweet victory as I'm being shown what's it called? Anyways, I'm always messed up when it comes to the name of which. The thing you hold with the fire, it represents victory. But I really feel you're going to be lighting the way for yourself and other people as well. Don't be surprised when your leadership quality or qualities is a big part of this week. I gain what I want. I need this, and that still, and I will now more than ever trust that will come in. The High Priestess. I feel there's somebody, if not multiple people, that you're meant to help and or just in your midst that you view as very disconnected when it comes to their intuition. They don't trust it. They don't utilize it. Maybe it's not the strongest intuition in the world because they haven't been practicing and utilizing it. Maybe as well that you don't feel they're extremely connected to spirit. They're more connected to the spiritual realm than you think. And I feel for some it has to do with where they live, where they came from, what they've been through. But in the highest regard, you are the High Priestess. And what I mean by that is your intuition is going to feel enhanced, like it's growing, it's speaking to you loud and clear. You can't ignore it throughout the week. What you do with it is up to you. But this also speaking upon you being very, very in tune, very aware, special, spiritually plugged in, or at least very spiritually connected, being less of which in comparison to plugged in. But they're saying you're the High Priestess. You're also a pillar of success throughout the week. You're a pillar of change. You're a reminder when you don't settle, when you don't let things continue completely or at all as they have been with results you weren't fond of, happy with, or didn't benefit from, then you see different results. It's really as easy as that, even if that entails hard work and determination and discernment and accountability. Interesting. The Hanged Man coming through because it's a week, my friend, where you are hanging from the tree of wisdom and you might need to adjust your perspective, okay? Especially for some stepping into the week where you feel it's a week where things could go wrong or slip-ups, difficulties, negative effects could happen. This is what they're saying is, going to happen throughout the week. So adjust your perspective, all right? Make sure you are in the most optimistic, flowing state of being. The King of Cups. So I feel on one end, you're going to be holding on to people's energy at certain points. So please cleanse, being an empath, but this may as well speak upon your emotional maturity, your emotional advancement. But you may as well be somebody who just is emotionally compassionate about this and that within your life, including people. And that comes through in different ways. I'm hearing now, just because I don't show it, which you might still be showing it, even if you don't think so, doesn't mean I don't care. Doesn't mean I don't feel what you're feeling. Doesn't mean I don't feel deeply. It's honestly strategic to be selective as to what you share. But I do feel at certain points you're emotionally disconnected and a bit dry, if I'm being honest with you. That might be part of why you're victorious. I just saw the Five of Swords in reverse, and that connecting back to the nothing has gone wrong card. It's a week as well where you're developing or redeveloping, or both, a new sense of balance and organic grounding within your life. The week may feel like a continued new beginning for you, all right? Where you don't feel as connected in your life, it does feel like maybe one or two aspects of your life, maybe one or two moments. Ask yourself after the fact why that was. make that into a very simplistic reflecting experience moment, and you'll quickly intuitively realize exactly why that is, and there may be a change you need to make moving forward, or something where you're just maybe having to say, I can't control it. Okay. But they're saying have patience throughout the week. Okay. As I do feel as nothing is going to go wrong throughout the week of being a very victorious week, excuse me, it doesn't mean everyone has the best energy. Okay. But what else do we have to wrap this up? The Sun card. It is a week where completion leaves you feeling fulfilled, satisfied, and joyful. It's a week where, again, you're able to, in choosing to taste the sweetness of your individual victory. Okay, as things improve and get better for you and create so much happiness. I didn't love the way I said that at the end, but I hope it was truly helpful. I'll see you in the next one.